I'm asked quite often, where in the world can somebody buy a home in Nashville that's affordable, under $300,000? Now, I got to tell you, that's not easy. It's really not in what you might think of as Nashville. Nashville is comprised of an 8-county SMSA. And if you don't know that, you need to be subscribed to this channel because I talk about all kinds of things about Nashville, the Middle Tennessee community, and all the things you need to know about Nashville. But if you've been watching, you know that Nashville is comprised of 8 surrounding total counties, including Davidson County, where Nashville is. And if you want to be under the 300 price point, you are not in Davidson County, and you are not in Williamson County. But I can show you where we are. And since today is March 3rd and a glorious day, it's time to do a little driving. So come with me. I will show you a couple homes that you can purchase under $300,000. Now, if that's of interest to you, follow me. Let's take a drive. Today we are going to go down Interstate 65 south, headed to Fayetteville, Tennessee. Fayetteville is the county seat of Lincoln County, which is the southernmost Middle Tennessee county, right at the Alabama-Tennessee line. As of 2018, it had a population of only 7,017 people. It was a city founded in 1809, and a little known fact, in fact, I didn't know it, Fayetteville, Tennessee was named after Fayetteville, North Carolina, where some of its early founders had lived before moving over to Tennessee. See, from an early time, everybody knew Tennessee was a fabulous state. Fayetteville takes up 10 square miles. It is about an hour and a half from downtown Nashville. It's a mix of charming, tried and true Southern tradition, slower paced lifestyle than you're going to find in any of the larger tier cities. Median price point homes is right at $186,750. I can promise you that will be growing. How can I be so sure? The unemployment rate is below the U.S. average, sitting at 5.1. Future growth of the city is projected in the next 10 years to be at 46%, way above the U.S. norm. The cost of living is 20% lower in Fayetteville than the U.S. average. Unemployment, the need for employment is huge with the growth of the Saturn plant in nearby county and the huge growth of all the ancillary businesses that will go with that. The average income is $26,500 a year. That's a smidge below the U.S. average of $28,500, with the median household income sitting at $30,000. Now, if you're looking for a small town atmosphere, then you need to head over to Honey's Restaurant for the best burgers in town. Those are epic and great small town conversation. This restaurant is owned by and run by the founder, Mr. Stubblefield's great-grandson, who continues and honors the tradition with the same family recipes. As you remember, we started this show talking about where can you find a home in the $300,000 price point. In Middle Tennessee. Well, it is not up here in Nashville or in Franklin. We're just out of that price point. It is straight down Interstate 65 into a town called Fayetteville. And I've passed several cities, but this is a little town that I think is one of the next up-and-coming areas, down Interstate 65. It is so close to Huntsville, Alabama. If you know much about Middle Tennessee, this is a huge area for car manufacturing and now the electric batteries and all the ancillary businesses that go with that. Really pretty high dollar businesses coming into this area within the next couple years that already is stressed to the max with very low unemployment. They need people to work. So let's take a look. I'll show you what I promised. I'm only looking for closed homes within the last 3 months. Now, I can promise you, you wait 2 years from now, and these prices will be markedly higher because there is very little on the market available for sale. But let's see. There are a total of 45 homes that have closed in the last 3 months in this area. Let's take a look. What looks good? Here it looks like a great little starter home. Priced at $165,000 is where it's sold for. Let's take a look at some pictures. 3 days on the market, built in 1974 on a little over half of an acre. Let me see all of the gallery pictures. And here are several of the pictures. This is very typical, a fenced-in good backyard, gravel drive, carport. Many people are finishing off these carports to another room, putting a laundry room in there. It will have 8-foot ceilings. That is typical of the 70s home. That closed within the last 3 months at $165,000. Let's go find another one. Let's jump to this one. Let's look at this one. Closed at $235,000. 9 days on the market. Has a 2-car detached garage. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 half bath, 1,638 square feet. Let's go back. Let's find another one. Let's go to one of the more expensive ones. Here's one. Bell Road. Let me find it for you. Good looking house. 19 days on the market. Home is completely redone with a renovated kitchen and 2 renovated bathrooms. The number of baths is always key in the value of a home. Look at that great tree. What you're going to find is the mature trees, the quiet streets. It's got a fenced-in backyard. Look at the mature, how pretty that is, fall. Hardwood floors, those look like they might even be original and refinished hardwood floors. Updated kitchen. So the more updated the home is, the more expensive it's going to be. This home sold right under $300,000. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's adorable. As you can see, I've proven you can buy a home under $300,000 when you come down here into Fayetteville. And there are lots of small towns all over. Linville is a great area. Cornersville is horse country with fox hunting. Pulaski, the highways that take you from one to the other. But the accessibility of this Fayetteville town, so close, within an hour and a half drive from downtown Nashville, 30 minutes from Huntsville, easy access. This, if you ask me, is one of the up-and-coming areas of Middle Tennessee that is very affordable still for the moment.
So you see, we can do it. It all starts with a conversation. If you missed out on this video, then you need to check it out. The first 5 steps are simple steps that you need to follow if you want to be a successful homeowner here in Tennessee. But whatever your budget, once we know your budget, we can find a home for you here. And if you're moving for fun, because you want the Southern charm, because you want to get one of our accents, because you love the conservative principles that are here, because all kinds of reasons, because your family's here. Because I tell you what, so many grandparents are moving here. Their children want to be here for work, for play. They want to raise their families. So for whatever your reason, it all begins with a conversation. Reach out to me. Till next week. See you then.